Welcome to Brony Banter. I'm DannyBrony, and with us we have...
BronyDanceParty.
Yay!
BDP, that's me!
Yeah! So why don't we start off with what you do, which is
what
very
I
obvious.
do. Okay, what I do is I do custom PMVs, meaning that I animate OCs, and I do my own animations. I get artists to draw up custom characters. I do not rip from the show at all, as it usually is customary for most PMVs now. I kind of just stepped back and said, I don't want to just copy the show. I want to animate my own stuff. So,
And that makes that makes it very original.
yes, I tend to avoid canon characters or characters from the show. I tend to avoid that kind of stuff unless it's an exception and it makes sense. Like
Beyond Her Tomb?
Beyond Her Tomb included Carrot Top. Monster included Discord. My new one, Love Me Cheerily, of course, has to have Cheerily in it. It takes a lot of time to do one.
It's not like the 30-second one you posted.
Yes, because everybody should base their all of their PMV knowledge off that 30-second tutorial.
You want to open up Audacity.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a lens flare.
Lens flares, that is an extremely important thing for anybody that listens to this. If you ever want to make any videos, just put freaking lens flares all over the page, and then you'll just be like, oh, that's amazing.
Oh god, so epic.
So great. I did go to the BronyCon recently.
I didn't get to see him there. I was told that you were there.
You were
I didn't get to see you. Yeah, I was there. I was drumming for the Beetle Bronies.
Oh God! Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw that. Oh,
yeah, I was the guy with the Rainbow Dash hat.
See, sadly, one of the biggest things about BronyCon is that now I'm just getting in random conversation with people, and they usually end up being like, "Oh, wait, you were there? Crap, I didn't see you."
Yeah.
I've had that conversation.
I was told you were there when I was at BronyCon. I was like, "Where is he?" It was like, no one knows where he is. Just like Tombstone and Chain Algorithm, which I got to crash with Chain Algorithm. And on the second day, the first day I was crashing with Laser Pony because he had some extra room for me to crash with. And then the next day, Tombstone came into that hotel room and kicked me out. So then I crashed with Chain Algorithm.
See, there's like 3 people that I could easily find. It was, of course, Tombstone, but for some reason I'd always run into him. But any time I'd see him, there's always a freaking camera shoved in his face. So
I know.
The poor guy, you know.
Yeah, I felt sorry for him.
I don't know.
He deserves that fame, but I feel sorry for him that he's getting the paparazzi following everywhere, even when he was at home.
I know, right? So there was Tombstone, Soulrack I bumped into every 5 minutes. It was so weird. It was so weird. He was everywhere. I don't know how he did it. And Laser Pwn 3, but that one was easy. Just follow the lasers.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you look up at the wall and you saw the laser being shot at the wall, you immediately know
he's there.
Where he is.
I remember on the first day of actually, it wasn't on the first day of BronyCon. It was the day before BronyCon. Like, I had quite an adventure even the day before the con started. Like, when I got there, Cyril and I went to go get our badges. And I was told that all the other musicians are at Chili's. I was supposed to meet with the Beetle Bronies to do some practicing. I went to Chili's, and then I saw everyone there. And everyone was like, "Where's Cyril?" I was like, "I got his phone number." I was in a car. I was like, "Give him a call right now and tell him to get over here." So then I give him a call, and then everyone's like, "Cyril's on the phone. Let me say hi." So I put him on speaker, say, "Everyone say hi," and they're like, "Hi." And then Mike the microphone just comes right up to me, right up to my face, like, "Cyril's on the phone." Yeah. So then he grabs my phone, runs away. He's like, "Cyril, get your ass over it." He hung up on me. And then later that day was when we were having a little setup on stage, jam sessions, and then I went over to Laser Pony's panel to see what he was doing, and then right in the middle of us setting up and doing some tests, John Delancey comes over and is like, "All right, what do we got going on over here at Laser Show?" And then we got to have a short conversation with him. We got to shake his hand, got some pictures. Mm-hmm. It was great. It wasn't even the day it started.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, see, the one problem with me is that I booked my hotel and flight within, like, what was it, like 40 hours. I didn't even stay a full 2 days. So that was the biggest problem. I should have stayed for like a week. I should have arrived 2 or 3 days before it and left 2 or 3 days after it. But I only went 4. Like I went Saturday, the day it started, and I didn't really arrive until like 2 or 3 p.m. And that is my biggest regret. Currently, right now, I'm finally able to live stream again. My past few projects, the Massive Smile project and Mike's Epic Rap Battles of Equestria, they've both asked me to not live stream certain aspects of it, or just not at all. But now that I'm done with those, I can do my own projects. And my next project is Love Me Cheerily by Glazed Tombstone. And I think you're going to really enjoy this one because, first of all, it's got it's got a unique storyline to it. Got new animation styles, and we even got myself, Tombstone, and a wooden toaster to voice our characters in the video.
So there's like voice acted scenes in there.
Yes, there is even that from
That's
the
nice.
actual artists themselves. So I think that's going to make this one very, very unique from the other videos.
Nice. I am. I remember like when I first saw you on YouTube was when I was watching a stream of one of the My Little Pony streams before the episode starts, and they were playing a bunch of PMVs, related videos, Friendship with Witchcraft stuff, and then I came across your Rainbow Factory video on there, and like, whoa, this is amazing. So then I find you on YouTube, and that was when you only had like not even a few thousand subscribers yet, and then that was when I first saw you, and I'm like, it's amazing. Like even in that video, like the way the video is made, like an industrial style, it goes so well with the song.
Yeah, I didn't. That was the one thing about Rainbow Factory is that I knew before I even started making the video, I knew there was a fanfic to it. But for some reason, I just didn't want to follow it. I didn't care. Like I was just like, you know what, the fanfic's a fanfic. I got my own ideas. Let's do it. And then I made Pistons.
The Pistons are awesome.
Some lots of pistons. The machine itself, the Pegasus device, to have like it. I wanted it to be like an entity. Like almost a living organism that you could imagine in your head. I don't think I portrayed it very well in Rainbow Factory, but I guarantee you it will be portrayed in another video, and it will be coming up soon.
Yeah, the creepy face.
My OC should not have been in that one though, because he's an Earth pony, and he's like up in Cloudsdale in the Rainbow. What the heck? How did that happen?
Maybe Twilight Sparkle was helping you.
I don't know.
The spell that lets you walk on clouds.
I don't know. Well, take a look at the floor. The floor is steel. So.
Oh yeah, that.
My theory is that some kind of magical metal that can float on clouds, like Pegasi do. But no, I'm done. This is a very, very big question amongst some of my closer fans. And my girlfriend, bless her heart, she drew up a picture of me as a young colt. And apparently we still don't have it really locked down, but in her picture, it's got her little filly helping out my little colt, who he's like all bloody and massacred. Like, he's like got in a fight with something big and it took a chunk out of his ear. Now that is the official. That's what we're saying. What happened to his ear? But the real reason when I was designing him was because he's based off another character that I played in another series. That character is an idiot and a klutz. So I just assumed he tripped one day and snapped part of his ear off. Like, so, and you know, which one do you want? Do you want the klutz or something like a giant monster got in a fight with?
I like the
which
got
one
in a fight with some people and then some bully took his ear off story thingy.
You don't want to hear that he tripped and fell. Something like that. Do you want something epic?
Well, this is all going on the recording.
It's okay. I've shared that story before.
One question I want to know, because obviously people who are like quote unquote famous, air quotes, and they have a Tumblr that has a question box and allows anonymous questions.
Yeah.
How often do you get harassed by a ton of questions in your inbox?
What do you mean by harassed? Do you mean like hate or just random stupid questions?
Just like get jumbled with a lot of questions. Like how many questions do you get a day usually?
Okay, so it really depends on what happens during the day. Like I got this horrible, like, it's kind of this weird habit now where if I were to answer one question, two take its place. And I will never, ever be able to empty my inbox. I can't. It's physically impossible. So most of the time I will turn anonymous questions on. Sometimes I have it off depending on how much hate I get at the time. I just opened up my submission box again because that was lagging or screwing up. But anonymous questions are usually the most fun ones because people ask whatever they want, and it's, they're not afraid to, like, I'm going to judge them or something like that. But, at the same time, most people will ask me anonymously, like, really good questions, and I, like, hate that they kept that anonymous on. So I'm like, who are you? I really want to, like, thank you for actually asking me that question. No.
You know what bothers me so much? When someone goes in your Tumblr box and says, I love you, XOXO heart, stuff like that. I'm like, who is this?
Yes, that's something that happens a lot where they'll just be like, hey, you're sexy or something like that. I'm like, well, thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Anonymous. I know how to interpret this. Either you're sexy, like, yeah, girl, or...
Oh, well, you know what my favorite thing to do is? Go on mylittlefacewhen.com and find something that has to do with responding to an Anon that says, like, yes, Anon? Something like that. They should make an anonymous OC.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is one.
Yeah. They'll just have the V for Vendetta mask on or something like that. I actually ran into one of those people in a tiny chat room. One just pops in, and then I see the V for Vendetta mask on his camera.
Yeah. Today was particularly bad. It's interesting that you asked that today, because within an hour, I had to tell like 4 people, no, that I don't accept your OC unless you do it this way. This is for anybody that knows of my work and wants their freaking OC to be in a video. If you want your OC to be in a video, get the OC code from the Pony Creator or send an image to bdpcodes@gmail.com. It will then be randomly selected whenever I need a character for a background. It's randomly selecting a certain character, and now we have over 500 OCs are in that mailbox. That's not including
God.
People who have, because I've seen people will email me a message that has like 5 or 6 OCs from it. Going to be more in there. So I know the chances are getting slimmer and slimmer every day. So
leave him alone.
It's completely random. It could be the first one, it could be the last one, it could be number 183. I don't know.
Isn't it most of the time you include someone's OC if it's of their work?
Yes. If any major contributing artist or musician is in the song, or they've helped out with the video immensely, yes, they usually do get a plug. It might be one shot, a 1, 2 to 3 second shot, but usually they get like front and center. It's like noticeable that they really contribute. If they don't, it's usually because it's a random glitch, or I didn't plan ahead in time enough or something like that. But,
Has there ever been any projects that, if you're willing to talk about it, have there ever been any projects that you were going to start, but then you just say, I give up? Or thrown away?
I think there was a few songs. Like right now, I have a pretty large list of songs that I want to animate or just make a video for. And that list is getting longer and longer and longer. And there's even, I'll randomly come up with another idea and like, oh crap, add that onto the list as well. And like I'll get unique ideas, like for Long Way from Equestria.
Yes.
That insanely good idea, and I got like really excited to do it. But to do it, would need to actually like be in contact with the actual artists,
Writer,
musical artists.
Mando's always busy.
And yeah, I know.
I saw a tweet, and I quote, "Remember that time when I wasn't busy? Yeah, me neither."
Yeah.
And that, I will always remember that. It was funny.
The idea for the video is to actually have the band together and film them playing the song with B-roll of other shots of like younger kids who are bronies getting harassed by bullies, and incorporate some of my animation. Like you've seen ponies in real life videos, right?
Yeah.
They're like backyard, and they'll have like Rainbow Dash flying around in their backyard or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. No.
Brony did.
The only time I ever saw that was when, what was it, Pony Pokey on YouTube. They actually do a lot of stuff where they challenge themselves to watch something like pre-G4 stuff, where they watch the new More Cuties or G1 stuff or something live. Oh my god, it is hilarious the way they react to it.
Yeah. Fine. I mean, I wanted it to be like I think it would be the first ever Ponies in Real Life music video, or PIRLMV. I think it would be the first ever one. But of course, the stuff that I have planned for it are like so like not complex, but it's just difficult to pull off because we actually need the musical artists. We need a good crew, a cast, and ample amount of time, money, in order to actually do it. Now that's just an idea.
Well, the only time I know that you're going to see Ed, Jimmy, and Mando, Andy, together at the same time is going to be at Everfree Northwest.
And which I'm not going to, sadly.
Me neither. I won't be able to go to any other conventions unless I suddenly get money for Canterlot Gardens.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a bunch of really crazy investments coming up that just don't allow me to financially make it.
I know that feel, bro.
Yeah. I gotta prioritize. So, I mean, another idea that I had was, I always found it interesting that we were able to get ponies in Gmod.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wanted to do like a 3D PMV.
Well, I noticed you had some different angle shots for, like, in Beyond Her Tomb, you actually had, like, a front view shot of Mike the Microphone's OC when it was rapping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, we're trying to break away from the freaking pony creator.
Yeah. Like, even now, recently, there's, like, people now using a lot of, Source Filmmaker, I think it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Filmmaker. I want to do some research and see if we can incorporate some of the pony models into that program and see if we can.
I remember seeing someone on YouTube who does like very short clips with Source Filmmaker. He actually has a GMod ponies in there. Like there's one where it's a parody of Meet the Medic where Scout, actually in this case Rainbow Dash, comes out. She's flapping her wings and saying, "You would not believe how much this hurts," and then her chest like pops out, and then you hear the medic go, "Archimedes," and it's like, wow, that's really good animation that you see with Source Filmmaker. So I'm pretty sure if you could actually get into that'd make a good PMV.
So I'm doing research into it right now because, I've seen one of those stupid confessions. Those pony confessions on Tumblr or something.
They can be harsh sometimes.
Very harsh. I've gotten a few of those, and it just hurts. It sucks when you're the subject of it.
One I really hated, even though I'm not even involved with it, when they said Balloon Party is a waste of time.
Yeah, I know. Like,
quote unquote unpopular opinions.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean,
because there's a lot of musicians, and then some of those big name musicians, even some that weren't big before Balloon Party, but after Balloon Party they became big. They put a lot of work into their music, and then they made it onto Balloon Party, and then they get featured, and then they get more known for their music, and they deserve that. And then people saying it's a waste of time, that's a big punch in the face.
Yeah.
I wasn't even involved, but that hurt me too.
Mm-hmm.
You were in the after party. Well, I just recently got my new microphone, so I couldn't really have done anything. So, yeah, couldn't really have done a song yet. Like, by the time you release the after party, it was like right before I got my new microphone. So, like every show, so what's the problem? We're still talking about ponies, right?
Technically, yeah.
We're talking about ponis.
Ponies? You like ponies?
I like ponis.
Ponies.
The ponis joke is something I saw on a video with Bajati where they were going around before they went on their flight to see Ed and Jimmy. They were going around McDonald's just to get some pony toys, and then he's like, we're going to McDonald's. They have this thingy called My Little Horsies, Friendship is Special. They have this unicorn named, what's her name? Twinkle Spritzer. And then she's got a pet lizard named Spork. And then there's also this southern accent one named Golden Graham. And then they start saying Ponus. And then that's become like an inside joke for everyone who's seen the video.
Well, animation wasn't exactly the thing that I wanted to do. I just wanted to do basic video editing, like kind of stuff like Freddie Wong and Corridor Digital. I really like their stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of followed them, did research on how they do their stuff, and you know, I just kind of taught myself how to do that kind of stuff, and just I started getting into ponies, you know, and randomly in the middle of December, and about 2 weeks into it, I was just sitting there like, I really want to contribute to this community because I see people making music and I see people doing fan art and, you know, comics, fanfics, all that stuff. But this is where I saw, like, I kind of saw this opportunity because I would actually go to Brony websites and I would actually go through like the menus, and there would be a section for music, fanfics, pictures, but nothing for videos. So I was kind of disappointed in that and thought, you know, we're kind of lacking in this area.
Like, there were plenty of PMVs out there, but not like custom animated PMVs. Like, there were even few animations in general at that time.
I just noticed that we don't put a lot of emphasis on the video part. Like, anybody does an actual good animation, sure, it's recognized, like, immediately. But there is a lot of video editing out there that goes completely unnoticed.
I know
a lot of people that probably deserve more attention than I do.
There's even a lot of music I know that is like unrecognized, and I think that there should be someone promoting this. And I could go on a full rant about this, but Equestria Daily needs to step up their game and like promote the people who have something good, but they only seem to be promoting the people that everyone already knows. I'm not going to go on a full rant about this because then I'll get really angry. No offense to Equestria Daily, they're a good website, but they need to promote more than just what everyone already knows.
Yeah. All right. I feel like, we're at a point where a new guy were to come in, it's kind of hard for him. You really pull something new to get recognized.
I know.
So.
Yeah, and then some people are actually just like giving up on trying to contribute to something.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me feel sad for them.
Mm-hmm.
It was your idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do music, like, because I got my new microphone, I can obviously get to recording more professionally, and I'm getting a studio with a soundproof room set up down in my basement because my dad's actually going through all the trouble to help set up a frame, studs, drywall, insulator, and computer down there, so we're actually going through all the trouble just to set up a studio so I can actually, like, professionally record songs.
Yeah, that's one thing, is that I can't do music, ever.
But the thing you do is bring out the music with your videos. That's what makes it awesome.
I kind of visually tell the story of the song. So, but sadly, because I'm so I'm kind of grazing the line between musician and animator. Funny story is that the first thing when I actually got into BronyCon, I was actually asked by somebody, "Hey, are you a musician?" I don't understand how to make music at all. I can't play instruments. I cannot. I don't understand dubstep. I don't understand any of it. I can't even hold the beat. So
my dad can't even play the radio.
My kind of situation where I just can't do anything music related. But if it comes to visual stuff, then
you got a tempo. Like, with the Pistons, you obviously had a tempo going there. Sort of.
Yeah. Well, I try. I mean, I do add some sound effects that are needed, like for Love Me Cheerily. Of course, there's going to need to be a bunch of like other effects sound wise, and we're going to have to warp their voices a little bit since in the video we're all going to be little fillies and colts, so sound younger.
People keep saying I should try out for voice acting because I say I do really good impressions, and if I can get an idea of what the voice needs to be, they say I can do it because I talk to a lot of my friends and they say, "Can you do a little kid?" We're like, "Well, yes, so boy, I could do a voice just like that."
That's good.
People say I should try it for voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look into it sometime if I can ever get hooked up. That's the hardest part, is getting hooked up.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to get into voice acting for like an animation in the fan base or something like that. I'd love to give it a try.
Ow.
Who cares? Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Awkward silence.
Oh, well, I know some musical artists actually said like they want me to actually like sing with them in a song, like a duet or something like that. Now, of course, nobody's ever actually gotten back to me. They're all just so busy, and I don't blame them. You know, a lot of them, like I hear people making, like doing live shows, making albums and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna bug them. If they have the free time and they really want to do it, so be it. But song wise, I'll totally sing. But that question I was mostly relating collabing with other like artists. The way I animate is I can't draw. That's another thing, is I can't make music and I can't draw. So, I'm dependent on other people. So, I kind of need help if I want to keep these things original and fresh and have the next video be better than the last one. I need new stuff for me. So,
that's one thing, because if you keep doing the same thing you do over and over again, like, of course, every video you made, it's improved every one I've seen. And if you keep doing that, you're going to get recognition and people are going to love you. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, people are going to be like, it's getting boring.
Exactly. That's why we're trying to like step away from Pony Creator. We're trying to like stay away from it as much as possible now. We got a couple artists that are creating what's called rigs, which are animatable characters that I can use in the system that I have set in place. And yeah, you know, I'm trying to constantly figure out new ways to make this as interestingly as possible.
What is this? What is this?
Hi,
Lulz.
hello. Hello, everybody. Hi, BDP. Hi,
What's
Danny.
Hi.
So, not much, just crashing your party.
I
True.
see what you did there.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Is this live?
Recording. With
Okay.
a yay.
So if I start singing, is it going to be a bunch of yays? Yay, yay, yay.
Yeah, take some yay, take some yay, take some yay, take some yay.
Yay.
It took me like 3 seconds to comprehend that completely.
Now to break the awkwardness. Okay. Lulz, what do you do for the fan base?
What do I do? I do mostly parody music and rap. Most of my recent work has been rap music, but I'm trying to get back into singing, which I'll be releasing a lot of jazz covers and parodies and stuff like that in the coming weeks if I have time.
I saw your partial cover of the Russian Gypsy Jazz Pinky's Brew.
Oh, yes, I was gonna finish that, but then my camcorder, well, not my camcorder, but it's my brother's, he had to take it back, and I lost all my files on the computer, so I'm focusing on other things right now. Hard drive failure is a bit... I think anyone's owned a computer for like half a decade now. I'll let BDP go first.
What got you into the fan base? What drew you into MLP?
What drew me in was the bronies. I thought they were weird, and I honestly made a video that kind of pokes fun at them, and then I slipped, and I accidentally got hooked on the show.
Just like it's just like that one person I saw on what was it, Teens React, and then he's like, Brony's a troll. And then the next episode you see with him, he's wearing a Brony shirt.
Yes, I saw that.
But I gotta be paranoid of the Fine Bros. They might have done that on purpose.
True.
I don't know what it is about. Like, whenever I hear somebody say, "Oh, that guy's a Brony," I'm paranoid. I'm like, all right, I need
trolling.
Yeah, I need proof.
He could be trolling.
Just like the rest of us, we're probably trolling.
The guy who kind of looks like Brony Mike. Wasn't he a fan of the show already? The guy. I say he looks like Brony Mike because that's the only person that comes to mind.
Oh, there was one person in the video that was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so awesome! I'm so watching this."
Yes,
He looks like Brony Mike.
I don't know. My brother makes fun of me for having bad facial recognition. You are now witnessing this. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, my turn to answer. I got into fandom like last year, May, I think. April. I was watching some YouTube videos, and the guy who you guys know the guy who made that 1-to-1 scale of the Enterprise on Minecraft. That guy had a video with Rainbow Dash at the start of it, and I was like, "Ooh!" And then I looked at the comments, and people were saying, "You're a Brony," and "Hi, you're a Brony fag," blah blah blah. And did some research, found out that Bronies are a fan of My Little Pony Friendship's Magic. Gave the show a try myself, and I got hooked. And what got me even more hooked was the sheer amount of music being made, wanted me to inspired me to try. Me too. Actually, I got my music start over in Pony-chan, just doing covers of the song.
I don't like Pony-chan. They're mean people.
Well, media is nice, sort of. Well, they were nice. They were nice. I'm not sure about now, but that was last year.
I went on there one time, and they start saying mean things to me, and it was them who started. I didn't do anything. I was just talking around there. No, it's true. I was just talking around there, and then they start saying mean things to me, and like, why the mean things? And they're like, oh, someone's butt hurt, lol. Why don't you just leave? So I did leave, and I'm not going back on there again to chat.
Oh, well, I personally never had any bad experiences there. But then again, I went only on the media board. I never went to Oatmeal or anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, the only time I'm going on there is if it's absolutely necessary, and I need to go on there for something.
I think I've been on there once looking for like certain assets for video, and I didn't find anything. But I mean, my only experience on there was that people could like ask for like certain vectors or shippings or something like that, and other people would just reply and like throw folders of pictures at their face.
Oh yeah, they're
like, does anybody have any pictures of like Fluttershy and Big Mac? And there would be like hordes of people.
So many threads. So many threads.
Mm.
I may have to go in like less than that, maybe like 2 or 3.
Well, how about this? Let's talk about our BronyCon adventures.
Oh, screw you guys! I never went.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
For not going.
Yeah, it was Mike the Microphone who said it on stage, like, I'm sorry, but Lulz cannot be here for this one. Then he starts doing Obsolete.
Yes, he didn't, I wish I could have done it there with him. Oh, well.
Obsolete's an awesome song.
Yeah, you should have done it over the internet.
Like Daniel Ingram did with back in winter, and then he lagged out.
I heard about that, yeah.
I wasn't at that BronyCon. I just happened to catch like a little bit of the live stream, but that was also the day I first wrote my first song demo when I started doing music. On the day I missed BronyCon in the winter, that was the first day I wrote a song.
Oh.
It was just a demo. I still have it somewhere, and I'm gonna be redoing all the song demos I have, even some that no one knows about yet. Like, there are some song demos I have buried in my computer that no one knows about but me. And I'm going to be finishing the songs. I'm not going to be doing much demos soon. I'm going to be doing finished songs.
Alright. Sounds cool. Who knows? God knows how many demos I have sitting around.
Yes.
Back on Pony? He's a shrug pony, that's for sure. Have you seen his shrug pony? Why does he have a shrug pony? Why does he have hooves? Octavia.
Octavia's my favorite. No, not my second favorite background pony. My favorite pony is Colgate. Colgate forever. Oh yeah.
Photo Finish.
Photo Finish is not a background pony.
You don't really hear much people ever say Photo Finish is their favorite pony.
I just like the way that she like says things.
In the fake stereotype German accent.
How does she sound like an actual German dub?
I don't know. It sounds to me. It sounds
I'm
kind of like a
very curious to
guy
look that
in the
up.
German dub. It sounds kind of like a guy in the German dub, if I remember correctly, because I actually do speak a little bit of German. I decided to watch some German episodes of My Little Pony. I was like, I wonder what Photo Finish sounds like in the German dub. So I watched some of it. If I remember, it sounds kind of like a guy, just like the dubbed Spitfire in many languages sounds like a weird sounding guy. Oh my god!
Isn't there one dub that where Spitfire sounds absolutely freaking sexy?
Oh yeah, what was it?
Polish
Polish
or something?
I forget, but it was this video I saw where it has the dub of Spitfire, and then it has a picture that has a gif of Fry foaming at the mouth from Futurama, and I'm like, that's
It's no problem.
yeah.
No problem at
That
all.
was awesome.
So this has been our episode of Brony Banter, and this was fun. Yeah, let's just take the number for us.